Now raise your hand if you have ever called a dog your baby. Keep your hand raised up if you have ever said like, here's mommy's little answer. See, a lot of us have done it a lot of times, right? Well, what if I say that those loving action is something that's not really good, like good gesture for dogs, that it could make the dogs feeling like anxious, getting some bad behavior? Well, actually, dogs didn't need to be acting like a baby. They need all of us to be aware that they are still dogs. They have instinct and they are still an animal. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGUYIN, and the reason why I'm standing here today is I want to share with you about a topic like, what if we still see? How can we still see the dogs as a pet but not a baby? It is maybe a bit strange, but so first of all, let me tell you a short story. I have a friend named Mary. She's my best friend, and she has a dog, a border collie. I don't really how to say the dog name, but well, okay. The dog name is Max. She really loves the dog. She take the dog as her baby. She live, sleep with it. She take it everywhere. Whenever she go, I still see the dog. She hug it. She do everything just like a baby, not a dog anymore. Well, at first, because she think that it's loving action and dog will feel comfortable. But actually, later on, the dog have weird behavior, it keep chewing the furniture. They it have bad behavior toward her. It's some kind of overwhelmed actions. Later on, we discovered that the dog feels really stressed because it's not going to its instinct anymore. Okay, I tell you the story, and that is related to point number one that I want to change today here. So firstly, dogs, like other animals, all have the instincts, and we must respect it and give them the kind of space for them to perform, to show out their instinct, the natural one. So let me take a small example that we can see it more closely. For example, husky would need space to active and do whatever he wants. But if we just keep a husky inside too long, all day, they would feel really bored and feel really overwhelmed because they need movement and activity as their natural instinct. So maybe what a dog needs is not that we act them like the babies, like something that cannot run or cannot do anything, but they want us to see them as a dog because naturally they are a dog. So they naturally need to move, they naturally need to active. They naturally need to walk around the parks, run around the house, and digging up enjoy garden, playing with the bones, playing with other animals, playing with humans. Not to be cuddling hard or sleep with humans and then being acted like a baby of humans cannot do anything. So that is the first behavior that I would like to tell you to change so that your dog may feel more comfortable the next time when you play with them. Okay, now moving to point number 2 here, let me tell you. So point number 2 here is that humanizing dogs can make the dog feel stressful and can lead to bad behavior then. So to take it easy, I like to say, like, if we are to keep making the dog be more humanized, it would lead to some problems of your pet dog, like aggression, separation anxiety, or constant barking. So instead of like keep them be as your dog, your baby, they need training. They need like exercising, structuring, other things to make them being like fully developed. If we do not do that and just keep them like our baby, it would lead the dogs to feel less confident. It would lead the dog to be like more shy, more soft, and not a dog anymore. It's like a true baby, not a dog anymore, not a bad dog anymore. So the next time when you see your dog, try not to humanize it and make them be and feel like overwhelmed, but try to understand what your dog needs, what your dog needs to be comfortable and happy, not what a baby needs to be happy. So I think this ends my speech today. Well, I'm not really good with this video, but I really glad that you're still watching me here till this time, because talking about dog problem, I also have a dog in my home, at my house, and I really appreciate the bonding between me and my pet dog. So I hope that other people like you or the audience who are watching me here today also acting well with your dog and let the dog be a dog. That is the best way to help strengthen the bonding between us humans with our pets. Not only dogs, but other animals too. We need to understand what they need instead of understand what we want them to need. Okay, so I think it's time to say goodbye here because of the end of my speech today. And well, as I say, it's my pleasure that you're still watching me here today, and I really appreciate it. So it's time to say bye. Goodbye. See you in my next video. Bye.